and we are planning to go up to about 90%, over 90% in the next 6 to 8 years. Many new hydro run of the river and other projects are coming online. So that will not have an effect on any of our production capacity, or industry or agriculture won't be quite affected. But since Pakistan's demand profile is a very unhealthy one, it's more consumer driven than industry or growth driven. So the cooling and the air conditioning load in the summers might have an effect on, LNG not being there might have an effect on a couple of hours of load shedding during the peak hours in the summers. Conservative estimates are about between 12 to 14 gigawatt hours behind the grid, but if you're a little more liberal than being conservative with that estimate, it could go all the way between 16 to 18 gigawatt hours. So that's a lot of capacity, and we are expecting that this trend will continue. But usually in the summers, depending on the river flows, I think an additional 6,000 to 7,000 megawatts is something that we achieve, up to 6,000 to 7,000 megawatts, which is a fairly big number. And that is what helps us and is well coordinated with the demand, because that's when the demand is also peaking out in the summers, and that's when there are more water flows because of the glacier melt, etc. This has gone a bit haywire. We've seen this going a bit haywire in the last 1 or 2 years because of climate change. Other than indigenous power, which is solar, wind and hydropower, we are not, and battery energy storage systems, Pakistan is not expected to invest into any source of power that could make it be at risk in terms of energy security. I think it's, I would not want to attribute this to just one factor. I think it was a people-led solar revolution, then our good decision making in the past to go into nuclear and hydropower. They have increased the cost of power in terms of the investments we had to make. But I think at the end of the day, and the local Thar coal also, there has been, so these three I could term as the biggest factors.